The Prabhupada Connection. Causeless Mercy. 142. Taking Shelter of the Prabhupada Connection. By John Avadasa. Every day I take shelter of the Prabhupada Connection, as this is my home where it is like a family, where we can share, enjoy, and expand our Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada's mood was for us to have a family feeling around learning to change our consciousness, as this is how we can learn best to change our thinking from the mundane culture we have been raised with. Srila Prabhupada is our father and we must embrace a family feeling to fully understand his mood and instructions. I am most thankful for the many long hours of hard work that go on every day to maintain the Prabhupada connection, as I am a fallen lost soul in the material world, who must work very hard to not be taken down by all the pain and misery we experience in the material world. By logging on daily to the Prabhupada connection, I have been able to build my consciousness to where I can resist the troubles of this world. By joining in with this feeling of family on the Prabhupada connection, I have been able to learn more about Srila Prabhupada and the rare and special opportunity we still have up to the present day to become his disciples. As association is key, as Srila Prabhupada has stated, and this we can still embrace today into 2009. When the Kriya comes, it is with lasting long-term effects, so we can still embrace Srila Prabhupada and have the chance to change our consciousness. Through intimate footage and writings of Srila Prabhupada, I have learned of his mood and philosophy and great sense of humor he had with presenting the Western world with the chance to change our consciousness to be able to experience more bliss and happiness if we adapt to chanting Hare Krishna, the formula passed down from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago. Now with this association from Srila Prabhupada, I have learned greatly from some very important and sincere devotees, just to name a few. Sriman George Harrison, who was very dear to Srila Prabhupada, like his own son, with a language we can understand through our music culture. He offered some valuable service to Srila Prabhupada. Awaiting on you all, you don't need a passport, you don't need a visa. If you open your heart, you don't need a church house or a temple. Chant the names of the Lord and you will be free is just one fine example of his many songs to glorify Krishna. His Holiness Vishnu Yanaswamy, who I see as the king of enthusiasm when it comes to Harinama Sankirtana and the chanting of Hare Krishna, plus discussing some intimate pastimes and many bhajans he offered, a very key disciple to Srila Prabhupada's mission with regards to Harinama Sankirtana. Sriman Tribhuvanatha Prabhu and his strong leadership and preaching abilities to inspire many, and the Middle East preaching program, and his great determination to spread Krishna consciousness to as many as possible, regardless of any hurdles he may have crossed. Govinda Devidasi sweetly tells us how Swamiji becomes known as Srila Prabhupada, as this is what Srila Prabhupada revealed to her. His preference was for us to refer to him by, when she asked Prabhupada, what should we as disciples call you? When Shratukirti speaks about Srila Prabhupada, he is back with Prabhupada experiencing the pastime all over again. That means that even today, just by hearing Prabhupada's pastimes, people are in Prabhupada's personal presence and having their own personal experiences with him. These are just a few examples of some of the great association I found by visiting my family on the Prabhupada connection. This has been very intimate and personal association with Srila Prabhupada and many great disciples all over the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My humble apologies for not being able to mention all who have contributed greatly. Many classes and lectures are always posted so we may be engaged in Srila Prabhupada's instructions on how to understand how one may obtain some happiness through adapting a spiritual life. Beautiful paintings, drawings and artwork have been submitted by many so we can have the full beauty described to us by Srila Prabhupada. Deities from many temples around the world have been posted so we may feel the presence of Krishna directly in our homes. Hours and hours of films of beautiful pastimes like Vrindavan or Radhakunda, and footage of the early Hare Krishna days when Srila Prabhupada started his worldwide movement, which still exists strongly today. With this association daily whenever the time is best suited for me to focus on spiritual life, I pray that this very unfortunate fallen soul can make just even a little advancement this life, as this is my one true desire. Srila Prabhupada tells us association is key in maintaining one's spiritual life. This I have now learned can be more than just moving into a temple. Taking shelter of the Prabhupada connection is a way we can have the association we need to live and have a spiritual life full of the missing of bliss and happiness. Our dear beloved spiritual master traveled to the West at age 69 so we may achieve devotional service. I offer my full thanks to the devotee who maintains the Prabhupada connection 7 days a week all year long so we may benefit from the association of all in a family mood focused on Srila Prabhupada. This is service I will thank you for many, many lives. Har Bal Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada is smiling Ki Jaya. By Janavadasa.